Hello, I'm James Wingfield, the world's best jockey. You can call me Jimmy or simply just Wing. I'm a notable equestrian because I was always willing to work until something was right. I showed many African Americans to not give up when people are being prejudiced towards them, and for all people to work hard at what they enjoy to get what they're asking. I will now tell you about me. Now, I was born in what people call the Bluegrass on April 12, 1882 in Charlesburg, Kentucky. My parents were George and Victoria. I was the youngest of 17 children. Yeah, I said 17 children. Now, I was born and raised in that small town on a farm about 8 minutes away from Lexington. I started to ride at age 7. In school, I daydreamed about horses instead of doing my work. It was far more enjoyable. Then, around the 8th grade, I dropped out of school to get more educated in horses. Soon after, I found myself a job at the Latonia racetrack. I was a stable hand and earned $8 a day and received free board. Being a jockey at the time was a lucrative career, especially for African Americans. Then, in one of my races, I had too much fun and got in a 4-horse accident that led to a suspension. A year passed, and I made it to the Kentucky Derby. Unfortunately, Fred Terrell on Manual won. Then, 1901 was there, and I won on my trusty steed, His Eminence. 1902 was also a good one for me. I won on my favorite of Derby winners, Alan Adale. He won only by a nose. It was so amazing, I was so proud. I am one of only 4 others to win the Kentucky Derby. Then I was feeling good about 1903. Sadly, I got 2nd place. I made my move too soon. I probably shouldn't have chosen the horse named Early. Then I got in an argument with the top breeder. I even got threats from the Ku Klux Klan. So I had to make myself an escape somehow. I decided to go race in Europe. I worked for Jack Keane, who was a horse trainer for Poland and Russia. Later for Mikhail Lazarev at the largest racing stables in Russia. I could speak English, Russian, German, French, Italian, Polish, and Spanish. Then, while in Europe, I married Alexandria, a Russian aristocrat, in the late 1900s. Then we separated. In 1922, I married Liddy D. Minkwitz. We had 2 children. Their names, Lillian and Robert. In Deauville, Normandy, France, I enjoyed racing at Meissons Lafayette. In France, I was the cover boy of Le Sport Hippique, which is a French horse magazine. In Europe, I was very successful. I was known as the Black Maestro, all across Europe. At age 48, I stopped racing. I became a trainer, a successful one too, up until the 1940s. While being a trainer, I had my thoroughbreds taken from me by the Germans. They were shipped to Germany to be war horses. Then I returned. France was not in its best shape, so I returned to America. At about age 60, I was a construction worker. Then shoe polish was my trick to looking younger. At least no one there knew my age. My luck brought me around a job at Baltimore's Pimlico track. I eventually returned to France and visited America for medical reasons, and in 1974 I passed away in France. I was buried at Meissons Lafayette. I was a positive young rider for many children. I am one of only 4 others to win the Kentucky Derby. People want to have good people working for them. I was one of those good people, which is probably why I was offered some of the best horses, leading me to over 2,600 career wins. I was very popular around the horse racing tracks. So I am now remembered for having my own race at Aqueduct Track in New York, formerly known in 1885 as the Best Turn until 2004. If I were to teach you something in life, it is to not give up and keep trying until something works. Work towards your goals, and soon after, you'll find yourself where you want to be. Do you believe I'm the best jockey now? Thank you.